Welcome again to Things You Need to Know Thursday. Every Thursday I have a video called Things You Need to Know Thursday. So, before we get started, a matter of fact, topics we're going to be talking about today is Haile Emperor Selassie the First. Okay, so before we get started, before we jump into it, I'm asking you to go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on so each time we uploaded a video, you get it right in your phone. So, Emperor Selassie, okay, was born Rastafari Makonnen on July 23rd, 1892 in Ethiopia, okay. He was regent in Ethiopia from 1916 to 1930. Haile Selassie became the emperor of Ethiopia from 1930 to 1974. Okay, his lineage could trace as far back to the dynasty of Solomon and Emperor Menelik the First and the Queen of Sheba. Okay, so this is getting interesting. So at his anniversary reception, he have representative from 100 nations came to show their respect for him. Okay, so they came, they shook his hand, they salute him, they bowed down to him, and this is how great this man was. Okay, a lot of us doesn't hear about him. We probably do from the Rastafarian movement, but we actually doesn't do our research. It's good to do our research on our African heroes or African kings so we could actually have an idea exactly who they are without someone actually telling us about him. So this is why, again, we have this program right here. Just in case you didn't do your research, we give it here to you. So now we will continue from this articles. Okay, in 1896 in 1896, Emperor Menelik I was reigning in Ethiopia. At this time, Europe invaded the continent of Africa. In this year, 1896, the Italians planned their attack on Ethiopia. Okay, this war was called the War of Adwa, where Emperor Menelik I became the first African nation to defeat an European army. So that's something in history right here we need to know, okay? And remember, Menelik was Selassie's uncle, okay? So you could see how the bloodline go down from there. And at this time, Selassie was only 4 years old, so he was a baby when his uncle was in war with the Italian. You know what I'm saying? Just a baby with Europe, and they actually win from there. Okay? And when Emperor Selassie was only 19 years old, he was exiled. He sent away from his throne. All right? By Ras Michael's son, Lijashu, okay, to his father old job in Hara, where he was the governor of Hara. In 1914, Selassie, he returned at the age of 24. Lijashu was voted out. Okay, so you know that when he came back, that guy, Ras Michael's son his name is Lijasu. He was voted out, and now Selassie was back, and now they started a war. Okay, and of course Selassie had won that fight right there. So that was his first war that he fought. It actually was against his cousin, right? In Ethiopia, and that was Ras Michael's son. That was the first war that Emperor Selassie had fought it, and he actually won that fight. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the real thing now. All right, so in 1930, at the age of 38, he was finally was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia, okay? Kings of Kings, Emperor of Ethiopia, alright? So, right after that, right after his crowning, his ceremony, Mussolini of Italy started and planning to attack Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, okay? In this battle, the Italian won because Haile Selassie allies, which was France and the British, betrayed him. Basically, they didn't show up to help him with this war as they promised. So there was in this League of Nations, a League of Nations, which means they are together. They're supposed to help each other. They're supposed to support each other with economic, with war, with whichever going on in their country that they could assist with. Okay, so they didn't come through as planned, and Selassie was basically waiting on them to show up, which they didn't. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Haile Selassie now, him who they betrayed, okay, next he actually say, now it's me who they betrayed, next it will be them. Okay, this is what he say in the League of Nations, when after he got defeated, he went to Britain and in a meeting, and this is what he had said, okay? And most of the European went to war, even those that was in the League of Nations with Ethiopia, okay? So it was a big war going on with Germany, Poland, all of these peoples. It was a big war that's going on over there, okay? And now they realize what Selassie was saying, okay, when he actually made that speech saying now it's him, next it will be them. Alright? So remember, he got defeated. The British, the French, they didn't show up as they promised him. So this is what happened. This is why actually Mussolini defeated him. Okay? So finally now, after 5 years, the French and the British and Ethiopia finally went to war with Mussolini, okay, and that war right there was victorious. Emperor Haile Selassie the first finally defeated Italian Mussolini and was back into his rightful throne, okay? So this is things we need to know Thursday. This is why we have this program, because it's very important, it's very informative, and this is something that we need to know, okay? And we need to do our research. And this man called Emperor Haile Selassie the First, everything he done could not put in this video right here. So I just make sure I just do a little bit and do the best I can. So this is things you need to know Thursday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn your post notification bell on so each time I upload a video, you'll get it right there. I'll see you in the next video.